Dad? Mom told me you weren't responding to her calls, and I'm worried, okay? I know I said terrible things about you on my podcast. It's just, I've been so frustrated with you.
After watching Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 8, Analyze Piss, it proved to be so amazing and compelling, and it shows you that when Rick and Morty is at its best, it can really be one of the most groundbreaking, compelling shows of all time. This episode balances the tones of comedy and serious dark issues while not really having one take over the other. And every time Rick and Morty pulls this off, it proves to be some of the best episodes we've ever gotten. The episode starts off with Rick and Morty in an all-out war against Mr. Nimbus over a fort that he has right next to the ocean.
I can't hold them off, Rick! There's too many!
After Mr. Nimbus's forces prove to be way too much for Rick to want to handle right now, he gives up the fort and him and Morty try and leave, but gets stopped by a bunch of wacky villains, Cookie Magneto and Mr. Calypso.
Not so fast, Sanchez. It is I, Cookie Magneto.
What the
Rick quickly kills Cookie Magneto and then is just so frustrated with all these wacky villains constantly attacking him over and over again when he does nothing to provoke them.
I don't do anything for these dipshits to seek me out. I am Mr. Calypso.
Rick then goes to therapy to try and get to the root of the problem and find out why these guys keep attacking him, but the crazy part is Rick going to therapy in the first place. This is the same man who threw himself into a pickle just to avoid to go to therapy with his family.
I'm a walking target for a never-ending sea of angry nerds that think getting in a fight with me is some kind of, I don't know, platform.
This is what actually makes the episode even more groundbreaking because we're seeing these small changes in Rick develop to turn him into a whole different person.
Do you think locking this man in a chamber and milking him of cosmic fluid will somehow resolve this?
The therapist concludes that the best way to solve the problem is to just ignore it, and Rick agrees.
Ignore them for a week and see what happens.
Oh, you're on, bitch.
Then while eating dinner with the family, Pissmaster shows up.
What the hell?
How about a little piss?
Rick?
And tries to get a fight with Rick. Rick tries to ignore it, but then Pissmaster starts shouting out all kind of crazy, crude stuff about his family and Summer.
Who's that redhead? Wouldn't mind spraying her with a golden shower.
Oh my god.
So this actually triggers Jerry, of all people, to step up for his family and fight Pissmaster. Honestly, it's crazy to see Jerry get this big moment, this big W, because he actually beats up Pissmaster and, fights for his family, which is actually pretty cool because Jerry gets so few wins. When he finally gets one, it actually does mean something. And to see that kind of development in Jerry to be such a more confident man is pretty engaging.
Apologize to my daughter.
For what?
You know for what?
Oh, sorry.
I feel like as a fan base, we all kind of go up and down with our love and hate for Jerry. So, I kind of liked him in this moment.
Honey, I'm so proud of you.
Summer was actually recording the fight the whole time and puts it online, and Jerry actually goes viral and becomes a viral superstar.
Damn, hashtag Flamingo Dad is everywhere.
Everyone is loving Jerry, and it actually spreads out into the universe. So the universe is loving Jerry and hating Pissmaster. This actually makes Rick a little bit jealous too, because everyone's praising Jerry for fighting these guys, but when Rick does it, he gets no accolades.
I ignored a troll and Jerry beat the guy's ass. Now he's got this orb and he's using the power, which I gave him, to annihilate planets of Hitlers, and everyone's popping champagne.
The therapist then concludes that Rick should be happy because he's getting left alone and he's actually finally free.
Rick, you came here because you wanted things to change, and they're changing.
While in a bar trying to unwind, Rick actually overhears other people talking about Pissmaster, how much they hate him, how much they loathe him, and how he's a big jerk who no one in the galaxy should love.
Hey, you watching the Pissmaster video?
Yeah. He has to be the biggest piece of shit in the galaxy, right?
Oh, without a doubt. Who could relate, being that much of a piece of shit?
Rick at that moment actually realizing that he can relate to Pissmaster, and that they're more alike than he thought. So Rick actually buys beer and tries to go to Pissmaster's house to try and bond with him. Once Rick got to Pissmaster's house, he actually found out that Pissmaster took his own life due to all the hate he was getting. Rick actually then tried to bring Pissmaster back to life, but he was too far gone and the brain damage was too much to handle.
Come on, Pissmaster, come on.
Once Rick tries to leave the house, there's a knock on the door, and it's actually Pissmaster's daughter looking to apologize to her father because she actually said bad things about him as well, which might have pushed him over the edge, forcing him to take his own life. But it's too late. At that point, Rick then pretends to be Pissmaster to console his daughter and promise that he'll never do anything to harm himself.
Look, if you were to ever do something, I'd never stop blaming myself. Just please let me know you're okay.
God damn it.
Rick actually then finds a note from Pissmaster saying why he took his own life and that he blames Jay for everything.
Well, this is it. I'm killing myself because of Jerry Smith, the Earthman, Flamingo Dad.
The final line of the note actually being that all of Pissmaster's life, everyone thought all he was a failure, and for once he wanted to prove everyone wrong.
All I've ever wanted to do is prove them wrong.
Meanwhile, because Jerry beat up Pissmaster defending his family, he gets recruited by a galactic alliance of orb users, which is pretty much this universe's version of the Green Lantern Corps.
We seek the Earthling who beat up Pissmaster.
That's my dad, Jerry Smith!
Jerry Smith. Our galactic orb ship thirsts for justice.
After Rick found the note, this actually drove Rick to put on Pissmaster's suit and become Pissmaster to try and do good deeds all around the universe to change people's view on him. The plan actually works and people start loving Pissmaster, and doing good deeds actually makes Rick feel like a better person. He starts loving doing good deeds.
What?
If it's free and fun, do it. It sounds healthy.
Oh, that wasn't my goal, but good to know. Shit, gotta go.
The last good deed that Rick was gonna do was to plant a bomb on an orphan planet, and then as Pissmaster, save the planet from the bomb, but die in the process to give him an honorable death.
I can't stress enough. I'm 8 years old. I have no idea what I'm doing. Look, it's Pissmaster!
But Rick is doing so many good deeds around the universe that the Orb Galactic Alliance wants to recruit Pissmaster to their ranks. But they actually send Jerry to do it, and Jerry says no at first. But then they tell Jerry if you can't get Pissmaster into the group, Jerry's out.
We were just discussing Pissmaster's honorable rise.
I mean, who cares, right?
People are talking about him. He's becoming likable, good, even.
But he's Pissmaster.
While Rick is doing his final good deed, Jerry actually shows up to try to recruit him to the Orb Alliance. But Rick says no, he wants nothing to do with it. So this actually gets Jerry mad and starts to try to fight Pissmaster in front of everyone. This making everyone believe that Jerry's a villain now for trying to stop Pissmaster from saving the planet.
Flamingo Dad wants us to blow up. When did he become a shitheel?
Life comes at you fast.
During the fight, Rick's helmet gets knocked off, revealing to Jerry that it was Rick being Pissmaster. And then in that moment, Rick uses that time to actually enact the plan to blow up the suit with the bomb to make everyone think that Pissmaster died honorably. But then Jerry now knows that Rick was Pissmaster. After Rick and Jerry then land on the ground, the rest of the family then join them, and then they all believe that Rick only did this to kind of give Jerry a win. But this is not the truth at all, and Rick actually lies to them going along with it.
Yeah, I've always been Pissmaster.
But that would mean you let my dad beat you up just so he could, like, feel more confident?
Once they get home though, Rick couldn't keep the secret any longer and tells Morty the truth and the real reason why he became Pissmaster, and Morty immediately goes and tells the rest of the family what happened.
I had to tell someone, Morty. I couldn't just sit on and that. You expect me to? Morty, no, what are you doing? Ah!
This is even more character growth for Rick, because normally he would just lie and not care, but he actually told Morty and the whole family actually finds out and they just deal with it together.
Again, wasn't gonna say it, but I told you this would happen.
Get off your high horse.
Go ahead and boo. I was breathing piss. You think I care?
Is this what it's like to trend?
After watching the episode, it immediately became one of my top Rick and Morty episodes. It's so good. I just love the way it balances the humor and the dark tones, and it really just embodies what I think Rick and Morty should be. Let me know what you think about Season 6, Episode 8 in the comment section below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.